Welcome to Soccer Gaming, and in this episode we are going to go over the fastest way mathematically to get your harvesting up to the max level of 200. I'm also going to be going over the best places to find the materials needed to complete this. So if you like this video and want to see more videos like it, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Also, I'm going to be giving away a few Amazon gift cards on December 1st, so if you'd like to enter, just like this video, subscribe to the channel, and every time you post a comment in the comment section, your name will be entered into the giveaway. Another way to enter this will be to follow and retweet my post pinned at the top of my Twitter. Without further ado, let's get the video started. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is I can't give you the quote-unquote best pass at doing these, because if I give you those, then they won't be the best pass anymore. So just try to find something that works for you, works for the towns that you're normally around, the towns that you have a higher standing in, because you can get some more resources that way. But basically, I'm just going to go over the best places to find certain materials while harvesting. So the first thing I want to tell you is when you're running, if you see something to harvest it. I mean, you're going to get experience for it. It's pretty easy to do and pretty easy to complete as you're just running through this. This is something where you have to sit down and say, oh, I want to go from level 1 to 200 just like that. Like, you're going to get there if you just keep doing it. There are certain things along the way that could definitely help you, but this is something that you're going to just have to do while playing the game. Obviously, there's some plants that will give you better experience other than others and help you focus on what you're trying to build as well. So from level 1 to 200, in order to reach level 200, you're going to need about 465,521 experience. And the best way to harvest is to basically get herbs, blueberries, berries, Wirefiber. Once you hit 175, that's definitely a great thing to get is Wirefiber. There's also some other things that you can get along the way, like Silkweed. One tip I do want to give you is herbs can be mostly found around forts and outposts and stuff. Blueberries can be found in abundance around like Shattered Obelisk. Silkweed can be found around Morning Delve. Wirefiber can be basically found in the northern regions like Eden Grove. But basically the biggest thing I'm going to tell you is use this map, try to find the best, I guess, travel location, and just travel and do these things as you go. You're also going to need a ton of fiber throughout the whole game, so make sure you're grabbing any fiber that you see as well. Pretty much, as I said earlier, any harvesting things, make sure you harvest it. If you really wanted to be good at this, intelligence at 200 points is ideal when leveling, because if you have 200 points, it'll give you a 20% harvesting speed and a 10% weight reduction on harvested items. And also you could do other things as well, like bags can help you carry more of the harvesting items. You can also get a sickle that's upgraded in the sickle. There ends up being about 4 sickles that you can get throughout. So as you hit those levels, make sure you're upgrading your sickle, because it's very important that you upgrade that. That way you are getting the best experience and the quickest way of getting it done. So in this one, I kind of wanted to break down how fast, how much XP, and the quintessential ratio rate that you get from that. So if you get like a small hemp plant, it's going to take you about 10 seconds. You're going to get about 90 XP. So that makes it a rate of 9.0. So I'm just going to go over these as well. Like a medium hemp gives you 9. A large hemp actually is only 7.2. But let's be honest, you're going to want to probably get that because you're going to want that large hemp. Farm food is about 3.8. Berries are going to be kind of the main thing that you really want, and it's going to be small berries. And the reason it's going to be small berries is because it only takes about 2.5 seconds to do it. You're getting 46 XP, which makes it about 18.4, which, if you haven't figured out yet, the rate is basically how much you can get in 1 second. So you can get about 18.4 XP in 1 second by small berries. Think of berries, a medium and large, you're still getting that 46 XP. It's just taking a little bit longer to do so. Same thing with blueberries. Small blueberries are the best ones to get. You're getting 46 experience on 2.5 seconds. Another 18.4. The herbs, as you can see, the small herbs are the best to get. It's going to give you 68 XP in about 4 seconds, which results in about 17 XP per second. There's other things you could do as well that have a little bit of lower XP, like Silkweed, magical plants, fungi, magical creatures take a little bit to do as well. But the other thing to know is once you can get up to 175, there's going to be Wirefiber, and there's not a ton of Wirefiber. Usually they don't come in like packs or groups. There's usually like only 2 or 3 there. But if you can get up to 175, the Wirefiber is going to help immensely because you get a ton of XP. Yes, it takes a while. It takes about 40 seconds, 60 seconds, or 100 seconds. But at this time, you got stuff. You got a sickle that's going to do it faster. You got all these other measures of doing it quicker. It's not going to really take you 40 seconds to do a small Wirefiber, but you do get 558 XP. So it's about 14 XP per second, which is definitely very helpful. So last thing I'm just going to add is the harvesting experience table of how much experience you'll need along the way and how much character XP you will get while doing this. So I wanted to go over some of the good places to get such a thing. So as we're going to want herbs, we're going to want silkweed, we're going to want Wirefiber, all of those good things. So let's first look at the hemps and see where they're at. There's a ton of places you can get hemp. Right here's a good place out of Windsward. There's some pretty good places over by Morningdale as well. So definitely some good places to get some hemp. There's some other places I've had videos out showing you some pretty good places to getting hemp. Next thing we're going to do is the herbs. And as you can see, right outside of towns, usually there's a ton of herbs. And again, Windsward is a really good place with herbs over here and over here. There's also a really good place in Monarch's Bluff down here and up here more towards Everfall. Then without going too north, there's a ton of places to get up here in Brightwood and Ebonscale. A ton of herbs up here. So if you're really wanting to hit the herbs, you got the higher level, because I believe Ebonscale ends up being like a 58 to 60, I believe. So if you kind of got the Brightwood and you need something, definitely the place to go for the herbs. Morningdale also having some herb routes that would definitely help you, and then a little bit north of Morningdale as well. Cutlass Keys has a few here towards Fort Cutlass Keys up here. There's definitely a ton that you can hit up, and if you want to go all the way around, you can do so. But basically what I'm showing you is there's a ton of different herb routes that you can run and still have success, and there's so many herbs that come back so quickly. It's something you can definitely knock out. Next thing is going to be silkweed, and a lot of silkweed is up in Morningdale. This is usually where I do my silkweed runs, and over by Brightwood down here is another place I like to go to try to knock all of these out, because they just seem to spawn everywhere. Nobody's really looking for silkweed. It's not like people are doing silkweed runs, but if you want, again, if you're trying to level up to 200, a silkweed run can help you out. And then we're going to look for Wirefiber, and Wirefiber, again, like I told you, is hard because there's not many places where it spawns. It's pretty just like open. There's not like a big group of them. You got some in Cutlass Keys, you got some over here north of Cutlass Keys, then you got some by a little bit by Windsward, some by Fort Reekwater. This would probably be where I would go, because there's a ton just right here. You can kind of go back to Reekwater, do your thing, come back out and knock them out. There's some north of Reekwater as well, some by Weaver's Fin, and then a bunch up north here. But again, you got to get up all the way to level like 60 to be up here and do these. And these might seem like they're close, but this is not fun to run through all of this, because there's a ton of bad guys that are hard to kill up here. So as I was making this episode, I found a better herb route that was helping me and getting me a ton of good herbs and spices. So I want to throw that up on the screen now, let you guys know where it's at. It's circled right here. Go there, you're going to get plenty of it. Feel free to use anything to help with the harvesting luck. I used a food to help with the harvesting luck a little bit, and felt like it helped quite a bit. So if you have those, if you're able to craft them, or you can buy them on the market, go ahead and do so. It's definitely worth it. So if this episode helped you out, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also, feel free to hit that red subscribe button. Comment down below. Let me know if there's some places that you enjoy hitting up that will help you with your harvesting quickly. Till next time, Slacker out.